AmericaFest came.
Yes, it did, and went just like that.
You know, it's really interesting. The enemy has thrown a lot of curveballs at us today and this week and the past 3 months, and one of them is the fact that my entire speech has been wiped because my iPad won't even turn on, so that's a fun technical difficulty that we can figure out. So we're just gonna wing it. We're just gonna wing it.
JEJE vibe, JEJE vibe, JEJE vibe.
It's JEJE vibe.
Feel the vibe, feel the vibe, feel the vibe.
It's a vibe.
You know it's JEJE Vibe.
It's JEJE vibe.
You know I got my amazing queen with me.
Thanks, my love. The amazing. Oh.
So Lewis and Gabriel, if you're new to the channel, you know what you're supposed to be doing right about now. Hit the like and subscribe. While you're at it, also hit the notification button. You know where else would you rather be? This is the place. You're welcome to JEJE Vibe. AmericaFest came.
Yes, it did, and went just like that.
And there's so much to talk about.
A whole lot to unpack now.
First of all, there were some people that were not allowed in the entry. So let's start from the door.
Getting rejected at AmericaFest.
And you guys know who was not allowed in the entry. It's not from our mouth, you're not here that they kick somebody out.
Yeah, but some type, I mean, yeah. If you're being rejected at the entrance by the security now, that should be your cue to leave.
You're no welcome.
ASAP.
It's a sign that you're no welcome.
Yep.
Allowed in. Security is, he's calling nobody because no one's going to help him get in. So I don't know who he thinks he's calling. Yeah, we got 1 security, 2, 3, and the event security. And he's calling, I think he's calling like Andrew Tate to help him get in or something. Nope, not going to happen, bud. He's like, I'm right here at the corner. Just come get me. No chance.
But if you was hanging around there, wanting to get in, then hey.
You're trying hard to be where you're not invited.
Where you're not welcome.
Where you're not welcome.
Back, man. Myron Gangs are fresh. They're in the building. Yeah. They're here, man.
All the juice that I got kicked out.
He's in there, man. So we back live, man.
So what are you doing? Don't embarrass yourself like that next time. Moving on.
Hey, what do you expect from a lame? We have an episode on it.
Oh my God, facts. Lame Society. So if you haven't seen that episode, the link is going to be in the description. So moving on to the entrance right now. There was a grand entrance. Too many pyrotechnics.
She decided to come on stage with some sparkles now.
Oh my God. The whole stage was light up. This feels like WWE entrance.
It did feel like a wrestling show.
Like it was like, what we doing? This is huge. This is too much for TV.
More like unnecessary for TV.
Felt like a Super Bowl.
No, it felt more like wrestling now.
This is crazy. I'm pretty sure they spent a lot of money for that event because they got Nicki Minaj
on stage.
Nicki Minaj.
Is it for the money? She was saying a whole lot.
A whole lot.
One more.
Why not? Imagine being the guy running on wanting to see trans kids. Haha, not even a trans adult would run on that. Normal adults wake up and think they want to see healthy, safe, happy kids. Not Gav. The Gav nots. Gav not in. Gav out. Send in the next guy. I'm bored.
She was saying. She was saying.
She was saying
a whole lot.
Those like the assassin JD Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
Trust me, there's nothing new under the sun that I have not heard, so you're fine. Yes, we did. I love you. I love you. You have to laugh about it, truly. I have been called every single thing, and you know what? God is so good, you let it roll right off your back. And this is what's so beautiful about this moment, because if the internet wants to clip it, who cares? I love this woman. She's an amazing woman. She has a soul and a heart for the Lord.
Nicki was giving her admiration for the Baba on top.
For admiration for Trump now.
Giving all the love. And we're like, where is this coming from?
Yeah, I guess she's the only black person that's, hey, it's in favor of the DEI administration.
Oh my God.
With regard to the current administration, what has been maybe the biggest surprise for you, or something that you just really has been put on your heart that you've learned about our president and our vice president?
well, I have the utmost respect and admiration for our president. He has, I don't know if he even knows this, but he's given so many people hope that there's a chance to beat the bad guys and to win and to do it with your head held high and your integrity.
Oh my God. Nicki has been getting a lot of backlash ever since.
And she deserves it.
Oh my God. This is not good. There are rumors that she has lost close to 10 million followers on
and
Instagram.
And then she deleted her account.
And she's nowhere to be found right now.
Apparently, Nicki Minaj deleted her Instagram after losing like 10 million followers. Like, girl, what did you think was gonna fucking happen? It's genuinely so crazy to me to like what was going on in her mind, knowing what her fan base is, knowing that her fan base is mainly queer people of color. Like, what did she think was going to happen? I've gotten to a point now where I've taken her out of my playlists because I can't do it. And with all of the stuff that she's done in recent years, I've already kind of been on the verge of that because I was like, okay, maybe I could separate the art from the artist and this and this and that. But at this point, I'm like, no, I can't do this anymore. I cannot in good conscience give you residuals. I can't stream your music and get you paid when you're doing some shit like this. It's really crazy the way that 2025 is going out with a bang, with like so many people getting their asses handed to them and getting their karma. It's giving justice is being served. It's giving Pluto and Aquarius. Everybody needs to be real careful. Bad people need to be real careful right now.
There was a whole lot of things that happened in the whole AmericaFest. I don't know how we're going to go down this stream, but let's go on to Vivek Ramaswamy.
Oh my God, he tough-faced.
Vivek still hasn't read the room.
In Phoenix in a few hours, but got a good hike in. We're here on Camelback Mountain. Great day, great hike. Get the blood flowing, get the thoughts flowing. And we're going to talk tonight about a kind of important question. what's an American. We'll see you there.
No, not. It seems like a lot of people didn't read the room at the American Fest. Is it really American Fest, really?
The Heritage American. We ought to have this discussion. It's becoming more popular. I think the idea of a Heritage American is about as loony as anything the woke left has actually put up. There is no American who is more American than somebody else. The American quality, it's not like the left, they believe in this non-binary stuff. There's no non-binary American. It is binary. Either you're an American or you're not. And you think about it, I could prove this to you. Thank you. I'll take some applause on that. If you really believe in this idea, think about where it leads you. Leads you to believe that Donald Trump is less of an American than Joe Biden because Donald Trump's mother was an immigrant and his grandfather was an immigrant. That doesn't make any sense. Leads you to believe that somehow Bernie Sanders is more of an American than Senator Bernie Moreno from my home state, an America First patriot, because Bernie Moreno was a naturalized citizen from Colombia.
It was glaring that this is the room that they're in.
If you believe in normalizing hatred towards any ethnic group, toward whites, towards blacks, towards Hispanics, towards Jews, towards Indians, you have no place in the future of the conservative movement. Period. And I will not apologize for that. I will not hedge when I say it. If you believe, and you will forgive me for giving you an exact quote from our online commentator Nick Fuentes, if you believe that Hitler was pretty fucking cool, you have no place in the future of the conservative movement. You could debate foreign aid to Israel all you want. That's fine. That's fair. But you have no place with that level of hatred. You could debate the right resolution of the Russia-Ukraine war, but if you believe Joseph Stalin is someone to look up to, you have no place in the future of the conservative movement. If you call Usha Vance, the second lady of the United States of America, a Jeet, you have no place in the future of the conservative movement. And if you can't say those things without stuttering, then you have no place as a leader at any level in the conservative movement either. Certainly not in my state of Ohio.
And you're not being observant to now say, oh, I'm observing, I am not welcome here. I am observing. Or that
it doesn't align with your values
I'm
now.
the minority here. And it's not just I'm the minority, I'm the one everybody's looking at here, like different. Which is not welcome. It's not a way okay, cool, you can say that you have the courage to insert yourself where you're not welcome. But is that really courage?
Yeah.
Going to go to Ohio, and the word that we're looking for is denial. We have to deny Vivek Ramaswamy the governorship. This is the only race I care about in 26. It's the only one I care about. People talk about, well, you know, we got to keep the House and whatever. This is the race that I care about. This anchor baby cannot become the governor of Ohio. I don't care if it's a Jewish woman that wins. The anchor baby cannot become the governor of Ohio, because what kind of message would that send? That sends a message that you could say and do anything to white people. They'll tolerate any level of disrespect. White people tell themselves, well, I gotta go and vote. I mean, what are we gonna have, a Democrat? You're gonna affirmatively vote for somebody that has told you that he owns your country. Your heritage means nothing. Your ancestry, the struggles of your ancestors means nothing. So what means anything to you? Seriously. Think about it. Your ancestors fought and died fighting the Indians, fighting in the Civil War, fighting in the Revolutionary War, fighting to even have this country. Someone comes here from India in the 80s, anchor baby, on a visa for like a tech company, and says, I'm just as American as you guys. I'm just as American as George Washington. You affirmatively vote for this person. He spits on the graves of your ancestors. What matters to you, actually? He's not even a Christian anyway. There'll be no Christmas in the Vivek Ramaswamy governor's mansion. They'll be celebrating Diwali. Could you imagine? No nativity scene, no Christmas carols, no consecration on the altar of Christ, no reverence for the newborn king on Christmas in Ohio. What a world. What has America come to? He has to be denied next year. So we'll be going out telling people, vote for a protest candidate, vote for the Democrat, vote for a third party, don't vote, vote for anyone else. Do not give the anchor baby your vote. Disgusting.
They left Vivek after that statement when it comes to the H-1B visas now. They left him there.
Vivek Ramaswamy, to summarize his point, he said American IQ here, go on with it.
The reason top tech companies often hire foreign-born and first-generation engineers over Native Americans, not Native Americans, Native Americans, isn't because of an innate American IQ deficit, a lazy and wrong explanation. It comes down to the C word, culture. Tough questions demand tough answers. And if we're serious about fixing the problem, we have to confront the truth.
So this is the side of Vivek Ramaswamy. What he's trying to lay down the foundation for is these H-1B visas are needed because Americans are lazy. We don't have enough IQ.
Right. We're going out to party instead of staying home and studying.
Vivek, you did this to yourself.
Mm-hmm. Another career suicide, just like Nicki.
Like sometimes you don't tweet. Sometimes your thoughts are not meant to be expressed.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
There's some thoughts that you just speak with yourself.
Yeah, well,
I'm pretty sure that he has already had those thoughts of what he typed on Twitter in his head somewhere.
So if you have that thoughts in your head, then why are you on a television now trying to vision people into saying American first, but meanwhile the thoughts in your heads are anti-America first, more like India first.
It's crazy. And Vivek has still not read the room. He said his speech was kind of like, okay, you're saying it, but are they really getting it? So moving on, we go to the talker. Tucker Carlson.
I don't get into the whole debate, I didn't even know the terms, dispensationalist, or whatever, replacement. I'm an Episcopalian, okay? I don't enter these debates, or was. My theology is super simple. I like the Beatitudes. Read them yesterday. I actually think, was it Michael reading them, some of them here? I think any honest person would say it's the essence of the Christian faith. And killing tens of thousands of children and then making excuses for it on behalf of a foreign government is not in there. It's antithetical to that. Sorry.
Tucker Carlson had some speech.
I think his was still the best out of everyone on AmericaFest because he sounded more like, trying to bring some sort of togetherness within the AmericaFest people.
And he also came out for some people. He fired back at Ben Shapiro.
He did.
But the style of debate where you prevent the other side from talking or being heard because you immediately go to motive, well, I wonder why you're asking that question. I wonder why. Why are you asking that question? I detect in the question a certain evil in your soul. And everyone listening should know that listening to you implicates them. And that they someday may be asked to denounce you and that friendship is not a reason to defend someone. Love is no defense. I kind of thought we'd reached the end of that. And as far as I'm concerned, we have. And I'm not going to play by those rules. I'm not going to engage in that. If someone doesn't like what I think, fine with me, as long as I get to express it.
And Ben Shapiro, another one. Ben Shapiro was there for he had like a 30-minute speech.
And most of his speech were based on women that he has issues with now.
So, for example, if Candace Owens decides to spend every day since the murder of Charlie Kirk casting aspersions at TPUSA and the people who work here, who worked with Charlie every single day, his best friends, to cast aspersions at Mikey McCoy and Andrew Colvin and Blake Neff and Tyler Boyer and yes, at Erica Kirk, and to imply or outright claim complicity in a cover-up over Charlie's murder, to spew absolutely baseless trash implicating everyone from French intelligence to Mossad to members of TPUSA in Charlie's murder or a cover-up in that murder, then we, as people with a microphone, have a moral obligation to call that out by name.
And it makes you wonder, what is a man busy having issues with women and then coming on AmericaFest now that he's supposed to have a speech for the AmericaFest people, busy talking about women he has issues with?
That's crazy. Man, that just shows his level of reasoning. How can you come to a stage like that?
A grown man.
Your speech is about a married woman who is living in a house
that you fired.
And you're still.
It should have ended after you fired. But hey.
Shit, it's welcome to lame society. So, Ben Shapiro got it. The crowd, they asked questions about the people he's supporting, and he was caught in a very hard place because he couldn't it was shaky for Ben Shapiro.
He was shaky.
During the Gulf War, it's an unfortunate reality of war, but you're not answering my question, which is, what is your broader agenda in asking the question? Because I suspect that your question is not limited to your specific ire over an incident that happened in 1967.
I think we should question any foreign country's relationship with our government.
That's totally fine, but I'm just wondering why you
serve American interests.
Again, I'm perfectly fine with questioning any country's relationship with the United States. But again, I'm wondering what your motivation is in bringing up a 6-decade-old attack as though it is the #1 issue in assessing the relationship between Israel and the United States today.
Well, many problems persist to this day, but it's interesting that you say 6-decade-old incident when there are many people in this audience who are alive for that attack, as if this is something that's irrelevant.
Well, no, it's just not particularly relevant to assessing the relationship between the United States and Israel today, in the same way that in 1967, there are a wide variety of countries with which the United States had different relations. Okay, it's clear you're not going to actually answer the question, so I'm happy to move to this one.
It was shaky for Ben Shapiro.
It was shaky because you cannot say for some people to forget about some past events now, but your ideology now that you push to everyone now is the reminder of the past event that is related to you.
The most important tenet of American conservatism. Why, therefore, did you call irrelevant the Israeli attack in 1967 on the USS Liberty, which left dozens of American servicemen dead and hundreds wounded?
So what I actually said is that if we're looking at modern Israeli-American relations, looking at an attack that happened mistakenly by multiple Navy reports, multiple Israeli reports, and all available evidence, and using that attack in order to undermine today's relations between Israel and America, that's irrelevant. As irrelevant as it would be to cite a piece of evidence from World War II or from 1776 to define America's relations with, for example, Great Britain or Germany today. That does not mean that the attack wasn't horrible for the Americans involved, that it wasn't bloody and terrible. The Israeli government paid reparations to the people who were killed. If you look at the actual military record of what happened on the USS Liberty, it was clearly a mistaken and tragic attack. The people who frequently cite the USS Liberty, however, are not talking about the specifics of the USS Liberty. I suspect that the vast majority of people who bring this up are doing so in order to suggest that Israel deliberately attacked an American ship because Israel deliberately wants to harm America. It is connected generally with a larger point. I wonder if that's your point.
But when it comes to past events
that is related to other people, they should forget about it.
Where you have some faults, or where the people you're supporting have some faults, you're saying they should forget about it. It's irrelevant.
Well, the same thing, the same is applicable to you too.
The same could be applicable.
Not good, it is.
We could say your history, when you talk about events, are like, okay, irrelevant. Since you can say all the events
are irrelevant, so is your own events irrelevant.
What makes your own event special?
If the truth matters, then the Israeli government must be held accountable for that attack. The American flag was flying on that ship. You do not mistake an American ship for a foreign one when our flag is flying.
So, we can spend the rest of the time talking about the specifics of the U.S. Liberty attack, or you can actually go look at the naval investigations that were done, multiple naval investigations that were done. The reality is that people were flying Mirage planes for the Israeli military at the time. The USS Liberty was sailing in an area where it had essentially gone off-grid. The Israeli military mistook it for an Egyptian ship. They thought it was shelling Al Arish, which happened not to be true. In the initial attack, the American flag was knocked down, and then the attack went on for about 90 minutes. And then, as soon, you can hear this, by the way, on the tapes of the Israeli pilots talking to each other. As soon as they realize that it's an American ship, they call off the attack. They speed a ship to try and help the USS Liberty. There have been multiple unfortunate friendly fire incidents between Allied forces, including, for example, in the Gulf War, where U.S. forces were responsible for killing about 9 British troops during the Gulf War. It's an unfortunate reality of war, but you're not answering my question, which is, what is your broader agenda in asking the question? Because I suspect that your question is not limited to your specific ire over an incident that happened in 1967.
If other people's events where people were hurt is irrelevant, what makes yours special? So Ben Shapiro got it from Tucker, and also Steve Bannon. Steve Bannon, he came on stage.
Even though he still have his Epstein issues.
Epstein teens.
Cancer, and that cancer spreads. It's a cancer and it metastasizes. He tried to take over Breitbart and I ran him out of there. He tried to take over David Horowitz's, who was his mentor. Don't ask me. Ask the guys associated with David Horowitz what he did there. He tried to take that over. And mark my word, he will make a move on Turning Point because he's always been envious of Charlie Kirk.
So Bannon was there, and he came off of Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro was trying to get my Breitbarts. Like, that's his network when he started. Like, he was trying to get, like, he had vendetta for Ben Shapiro, but it was just a civil war going on in the whole event. This person going for this one.
No direction or whatsoever to what AmericaFest is.
It's crazy. A whole lot of, I don't agree with this, I don't agree with this.
It's like everybody just came out to air out their personal issues now.
Everything, as has been said here, everything is on the line in the midterms of 2026, and we have much more to do. But if we lose the House majority, the radical left, as you've already heard, is going to impeach President Trump. They're going to create absolute chaos. We cannot let that.
Even if we say Carlson had the best speech, it was still a basic speech.
It was basic.
It was still just something like, every human being with common sense
would say.
It's like he said something fantastic.
But we're lame society. People are dumber these days.
Crazy times. Russell was also in the AmericaFest.
We are at AmericaFest. Merry Christmas to you. Praise the Lord. I got to tell you, I did not anticipate being between Ben Shapiro and Tucker Carlson at a moment where that don't seem like a good position to be. Oh man, I'm so lucky that I've got Jesus. I'm so blessed that I've got Jesus. I'm so glad that I'm not responsible for this myself. I'm here to love you. I'm here to, as best as I can in my crazy little accent, tell you that my life has been irrevocably changed.
Crazy times. But anyway, I think that's the whole lowdown for AmericaFest. They say this is Charlie Kirk's dream. They also had a shrine for him.
They did. They recreated where Charlie Kirk, I guess the tent, and how Charlie Kirk poofed, and have some kind of recreation of it, and have people come there to take pictures. That is creepy and cringy.
Crazy.
That's a shrine.
Crazy. Like it's just like you guys have to remind us every time that Charlie Kirk. It's like they're beginning to turn Charlie Kirk to
some sort of religion, and it's not so.
Like,
because he added no value to the society. He was just nothing but someone that comes on television to just talk.
I think we should like, I don't know what the plan is, whatever the goal is, but we should be careful what we're trying to do. But anyway,
it's like they're trying to, I don't want to say it, form another form of Christianity.
Yeah, it's another religion now. Like, this is becoming a political religion.
A political religion. That's what it is.
This is crazy.
Yep.
This is crazy times. So, what do you guys think about TPUSA? Is TPUSA political religion? What do you guys think about Nicki Minaj? Does she deserve the backlash that she's getting now?
She deserves it, I'll say it.
And what do you guys think of Ben Shapiro?
He needs to grow up.
Candace came out and said, "Oh my God, the little midget horse you rode on." Oh my God, that was crazy.
Crazy.
Owens says, "I don't know, but I know." That is retarded, and we are all more retarded for having heard it.
Well, Ben, when it comes to you and having worked with you, I just know the tactics that you use to feign popularity in the public. I just know the amount of money that you are willing to spend on advertising to inflate your numbers to make people think that you're popular. So, yeah, I don't have to say we don't know when it comes to you. You are such a joke of a little man. Your jealousy against Tucker, your ability to believe that you can keep manipulating the markets. You know those kids booed you on that stage. The amount of messages I got from Turning Point USA people saying, what is happening? Why is he on this stage? Standing against everything that Charlie believed in. So that's what you're doing. You're standing against everything that Charlie believed in because you weren't his friend. He didn't like you for that very reason. I look at you and I just think you are such a little worm. I could see you right now, probably. What can we get out to her? We're going to sue her into bankruptcy again, right? Sue her for every infraction, every word that I don't like, and every time my feelings are hurt. Because what you really believe in is Baal Berith. That's what your people believe in. You believe that you are contract lords and that people are not allowed to violate contracts or you will ruin them for years. You fire someone and you effectively stalk and harass them for years after. I'm here to let you know that I'm done with it. I am done with it. This one is so fully off of the mother effing plantation. Truly, Ben Shapiro, fuck you and the midget horse that you rode in on. And I say that on behalf of the world. I know you're going to get applauded by Konstantin Kisin and Andrew Christ is King Clavin and all of the people, the men who have to keep applauding what you do like you're a 4-year-old to make you feel good. But the rest of the world can't stand you. You're obnoxious. You have absolutely no values that exist outside of the Talmud. You describe yourself as a Talmudic Jew, and I've learned what's in that Talmud, and I encourage other people at home to learn what is in that Talmud so that you know what Ben thinks of you, because he doesn't just hate me, he hates you too, white men. He hates all black people, okay? If he's following the rules of the Talmud, I mean, when I say hates, they think that we're animals, that they have a right to own us, that they have a right to make us worship them, that they have a right to lie to us, that they have a right to sue us and take everything that we have, that they have a right to deceive us, that they have a right to treat Charlie the way that he treated Charlie while he was alive, only to then try to defraud the population into thinking that he is somehow a part of his legacy, that he somehow cared about Charlie Kirk and cares to protect the people that are working at Turning Point USA. Goodbye, Ben. Goodbye.
That was crazy. So what you guys think about the whole AmericaFest? Drop a comment to let us know what you guys think. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. You know we're out of here. You know it's JEJE Vibe. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye-bye now.
JEJE Vibe.